Hello, for today's video, I'll be sharing reasons as to why I read, as well as just showing you bits and pieces of my day. The first reason why I think everyone should read is because it's a means for you to gain access to different perspectives outside of your own. A lot of the feelings and thoughts that we have, many people before us and many people after us will have as well. Reading about different experiences from different people is a valuable learning tool because more likely than not, other people have struggled with the same things that you have struggled with. And learning from their experience can definitely add value to the ways in which you choose to live your life. One thing I've been thinking more and more about, and if you find this interesting or you have your own insights, I would love to hear them. But are there certain books that are just not worth your time to read? So the way in which I choose the books I read has definitely changed drastically from when I was younger. Growing up, I only picked books that would, in a way, destroy me. If I didn't feel drained after reading a book, then I didn't find that book that good. There's this one Franz Kafka quote, and it's, "A book should be the axe for the frozen sea within us." And I definitely agreed. I felt like if a book didn't make me question something or really make me think, then it's not worth reading. And while I do still think that the majority of books should make me question something, make me think in some way, offer a perspective that I've never encountered before, I don't think there's a problem with reading for the sake of reading. Perhaps it shouldn't encompass all of the books that you read, but at the end of the day, that goes back to the individual and their goals with reading. There's no really right way to read, which makes sense. It's such a subjective experience. So currently I'm reading We Need to Talk About Kevin by Lionel Shriver. From the first page, I fell in love with this book, and so far, with each subsequent page, I've just been falling deeper in love. The writing style and the word choice in this book are breathtaking, and it's kind of insane that someone was able to produce this. Like with this book, I truly feel like there's no wasted words. Each word and sentence is there for a purpose. The back cover says, "Ava never really wanted to be a mother. Certainly not of the boy who murdered 7 of his fellow high school students, a cafeteria worker, and a teacher who tried to befriend him. Now, 2 years later, it is time for her to come to terms with Kevin's horrific rampage in a series of startlingly direct correspondences with her estranged husband, Franklin. Uneasy with the sacrifices and social demotion of motherhood from the start, Ava fears that her dislike for her own son may be responsible for driving him so nihilistically off the rails." So I came across this quote that I really liked that I wanted to share by George Christoph Lichtenberg, who was a German physicist. "I forget most of what I read, just as I do most of what I have eaten. But I know that both contribute no less to the conservation of my mind and my body on that account." With the passage of time, it's normal to forget the sequence of a story and the words in a story. But that doesn't mean that those books that have truly had a profound impact on me ever truly leave me. I finished reading We Need to Talk About Kevin, and from start to finish, it was a wonderful read. I definitely want to pick it up again so that I could actually write down some of my thoughts. As for what I want to read next, I'm between these 4 books, either Bunny, Norwegian Wood, Middlemarch, or 100 Years of Solitude. I'm leaning towards another Murakami book, so I think I'll be reading Norwegian Wood.